Okay, in the last video, we downloaded and installed Node very quick and easy. In this video, we're going to download and install the text editor and the command terminal that we're going to need to run this thing. So whenever you write code, doesn't really matter what kind of code, Node, PHP, Python, Ruby on Rails, doesn't matter. You need something to type the code onto. And as coders, we use text editors, coding text editors, and there's a bunch of them you can choose from. It really doesn't matter which one you choose. I like the Sublime Text Editor. It's completely free. It's sort of like the industry standard. Everybody uses Sublime, so that's what we're going to use in this course. So just go to sublimetext.com, and this is the website. Like I said, it's completely free. This is available for Windows, Linux, and Mac. Go ahead and just click the download button. It's at version 3 right now, but it doesn't matter if it's a different version. By the time you get this, you should be fine. Now, I'm not going to go through this because it's the same process. It'll download to your computer. Once it downloads, click the little button and then just accept all the defaults, and it should install right away very easily. So the next thing we need is a terminal. And this is the terminal I'm going to use. This is the Git Bash Terminal. Now, Windows comes with a couple of terminals. There's the command prompt and the PowerShell. Now, those will work, right? Just to run Node, you can use those. So you don't have to download this. But we're going to be pushing our code up to GitHub and up to Heroku so that we can actually host our website that we build on the internet. And to do that, we need Git. Git is version control for coders. And version control allows you to back up your code, keep different versions of it in case something goes wrong. You can scale it back to the old version. It's just every coder, professional coder, uses version control, and most of them use Git. So Git doesn't work particularly well with the command prompt on Windows or the PowerShell. Now, if you're on a Mac, you do not download this terminal because your Mac or your Linux already has a terminal that you can use. Just go up to the little search thing on your computer, type in terminal, and it will pop right up, and it will work perfectly fine. You may have to install Git, but you probably don't even have to do that. So since this is the one that I like, it's completely free. I'm just going to go to Google and type in Git Bash. And we see this git-scm.com/download. And here it is. The latest version is 2.20.1. Just like with Node, if this is a different version by the time you watch this course, no big deal. Just download the latest one. And I've found that this takes a long time to download for some reason. It's only 43 megabytes, but it usually takes a while. And it's zipping right along this time. So maybe they've added more servers to the website here in order to speed this up or something. Normally it takes 5 minutes or so, but it's still taking a little bit of time here. But okay, so we're done. Click it to open it. Now, like I said, I've already installed this on my computer, so I'm not going to go through this whole installation process, but we can sort of walk you through a little bit of it. And the reason why is this is a little bit more complicated. It asks you for a lot of things during this installation. And you can pretty much take the defaults for all of them, but I'll walk you through it just to make sure. So click Next, and here it's asking what text editor you're going to use. Now, I'm using Sublime Text. Hopefully you are too, and you can choose that, but you don't have to because we're not going to use this in Sublime Text. We're not going to use this in any text editor, so you don't have to pick a text editor here. It's already picked Sublime for us, so I'm just going to leave that as default. Next, we want this bottom one to be checked. Use Git and optional Unix tools from the command prompt. But again, we don't really need this because we're going to use the Git from the Git Bash only, the Git Bash terminal that I just showed you. So if this one's selected, that's fine too, or you can just click this one. Just take the defaults and you're fine. Again, here we're going to need OpenSSH. That allows us to connect to GitHub later on securely, which we're going to need. So again, same thing for OpenSSL. Next, and we can just leave this as default, and this min_tty as default too. And all of these things we can leave as default. And now it's going to finally ask you to install. Now I'm not going to do that because I've already installed it. But you can go ahead and click that last button. Same thing like with Node, it'll show a progress bar and it'll zip through the thing and you'll pretty much download or install, and that'll be that. So to run this thing, go to your Windows Start menu and just click on the Start menu. And then in the little search bar, just type in git and then that's probably all you really need. It should pop right up. So go ahead and open that, open your text editor, and in the next video, we're going to jump right in and start writing code to create our first server with Node.